Joined now by the Limerick football manager, Donal Ryan. Donal, we just saw your team talk there at the end of the game as well. No doubt everybody and yourself are desperately disappointed that it just didn't happen for Limerick in the day.
It didn't happen. I suppose the same thing happened as all championship. Mistakes cost us, and fairness, Wicklow are a clinical team and they punish us every time. And when we had our chances, we didn't take them. We missed 2 easy goals and we gave up a soft goal. And against a team like Wicklow, you can't do that because they're going to punish every time. And they're a top class team, and best of luck to them in the final.
The opening quarter in particular, I felt myself in the commentary box, it was a 50-50 game, but I think you summed up in some of the differences. I think Wicklow's first 6 points, 3 of them were unforced errors from your own team as well, and they built up a cushion that, based on the possession of the game, wouldn't necessarily have deserved.
No, as we said, we went in at half time, we're a bit disappointed. I said to the girls at half time, we were 6-2, and I said, girls, we should be even 3-2. We should have been ahead because we missed 2 easy ones, I thought, before that, and 2 frees. So I said we could have been actually ahead if we didn't cough up the stupid mistakes. And then the goal at the start of the second half, I suppose that just killed us. The girls kind of lost the shape for a while, and the heads dropped a bit. But in fairness, look, they came back at the end. The girls, they stuck into the very end. I suppose you have to give them credit for that. They didn't drop the heads. But in fairness, Wicklow played with great intensity and they played to the last minute as well. They didn't drop either, even though they made a few subs and things. So best of luck to them in the final.
I think the most frustrating thing for yourself, because the girls didn't drop the head, as you were creating chances.
Yes, yeah.
The decision making, I seen you pull the cap off at one stage. Frustration. The decision making was definitely not happening.
No. Look, and I suppose we have to look at the other side of it. Like, they're a very young team. A lot of them are only 19 years of age, 20 years of age, and then they came into adult into county last year, and so the future's bright for them. I think with a bit of S&C again and more move forward, and if the bulk of that team stay together, like in 2 or 3 years' time, they're all going to be 22, 23, and still young women, and still have the strength and conditioning behind them, and the fitness behind them, and the experience of playing at adult in the county. I think there's huge things come for these bunch of girls, because I think, as I said, probably the average age is probably 23, 24 out there.
And the work rate was out there. I know we've touched on it already as well, but they did keep going throughout the whole game. Like, yes, we could spend half an hour talking about the attacking chances that went to Beckett and all that. There's no point in that, but you'll take some positives out of that.
No, you will. I said, of course you will, because as I said, they didn't drop the heads they played. They still created chances. Yes, we weren't taking them, but look, they still created them. Even there at the end there, Wicklow put in a lovely ball. Our cornerback came out, read it very well, went up the field, and we recreated a chance out of it. So look, there is positives to be taken from it. Let's say our first 15 minutes, probably our first half even. I thought we done mighty fine in the first half. So yeah, there is positive, because I said Wicklow are a very good team, and we were under no illusions going up here. Our backs were against the wall coming up here.
There was good work in your full back line at times too, stopping Wicklow attacks. Well, of course, we have to give Iris Kennelly a shout out too. She had scored in the championship, a late change, 2 points, 3 points actually, I should say. And she led the charge in attack, while others just didn't happen for them on the day. No,
unfortunately. And look, Iris is a cracking player, and she always has been, coming up to the underage in Limerick, and she's 19 years of age. Again, very young girl, and give her another year or two, and she's 20, 21. She's going to be serious forward in not just Limerick, but in the whole country. She's going to be one of the top rate forwards in the country. And that's the great thing about Limerick. There's some nice underage coming through there as well. So, look, the future's bright for them. It's not there today. Today wasn't the day, and that's unfortunately it. But dust ourselves off and just regroup again and build them up again, and off we go again.
And finally, Donal, before I let you go, just give us an idea of the conversation that took place afterwards. A lot of people having words there as well. Was it more, just as you just mentioned, encouraging everybody to keep the chin up? And
it is, because in fairness, look, it's a big commitment they're given, and when you're not getting the result at the end of the day, it's hard for them as well, so you're trying to just keep them to look at the big picture, what's there at the end of it. It might be a year or 2 years off, but it's there, it's definitely there, and you're just trying to keep that in them to realise that it's not mightn't happen today, mightn't happen tomorrow, but it will happen for them. It definitely will happen for them. That things will click, and eventually they'll realise what they can do.